Hey, what's going on? It's Stokely from Sauce on Dulé. So I have a friend. He's into sustainability. He's into recycling. He's into gardening. He's into those are some of the things for right now, I guess, that I know of. But recently, California has sued, in a related topic. Recently, California has sued PepsiCo, or Coca-Cola, one of them, because what California has realized is that the recycling of plastic bottles is not as 100%. I don't know what you say. It's not a closed loop. People return the bottles. In theory, the bottles get shredded, and that plastic is supposed to be recycled. But according to, I didn't I didn't read the article. But according to basically what they're suing for is California feels that it was deceived by PepsiCo or Coca-Cola, whichever one it was, in believing that the recycling of plastic bottles would be a 100% renewable cycle. Let me see, maybe I can pull up the article. I might be able to pull it up. Let's see here, because I sent it, when I saw it, I sent it to my friend. And it says here, let's see here. No, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. So maybe I don't know exactly how I sent it to him, because I don't see it here. New Jersey gas-powered leaf blowers. Nope. Is it on? I don't see it here, so let's Google it, okay? Let's Google it. Let's see. California sues Pepsi. California sues PepsiCo. So it says, according to this website, CPM Legal, state judge finds complaint. Oh, this lady just cut me off. That's crazy. State judge finds complaint alleges viable public nuisance claim based on corporation's harmful impact on California residents. Okay, so it said the scope. No. It says Superior Court of California County of San Mateo denied the defendant's demurs seeking to dismiss the case, finding that Earth Island's complaint properly alleged that the plastic producers could be held liable for creating public nuisance based on allegations that they promoted their products as recyclable while knowing that it was difficult, if not impossible, to do so, and by doing so also contributed to a public hazard. Okay? So I can't read anymore because I got crazy people cutting me off, and I can't look at my phone at the same time because I'm gonna cause an accident. I gotta keep my eye on these crazy people out here. So actually, it seems to be an organization that brought the case against PepsiCo in San Mateo, and then it ballooned from that. That's what I'm limited understanding, and the company is PepsiCo. So my buddy, he was suggesting recently that companies switch to either cans or glass. Glass is for the most part just made out of sand. Cans, aluminum cans, of course, made out of aluminum. And when he posted that on his page, I'm so annoying. I jumped in and said, the plastic, the aluminum cans are lined with plastic. And I only found that out a few years later after watching experiments where they dipped the aluminum cans in acid, and the acid dissolved the can, but left the plastic lining behind. So anyhow, what he was also saying is that he made mention of unfermented. He specifically used the phrase unfermented beverages should be put into glass or cans. Now, okay, I don't know what you put fermented beverages in. You probably put them in a bottle with a cork so that the cork can expand and go up if necessary. It won't just totally just shatter the glass, maybe. But what I discovered the other day, my mother, she had a grapevine. It put out a whole bunch of grapes, but the thing with the grapes had huge seeds in it, and she wasn't really pleased with that. So anyhow, I ended up picking just about all the grapes that were on the tree. And I said, you know what, let me see if I can make some wine. I wasn't really seriously making a wine. I was just like playfully making it. So I ended up filling 2 mason jars with the juice that I squeezed from the grapes. So when I squeezed the juice from the grapes, I put them in 2 mason jars. I closed the mason jar. After the first day, they settled a little bit, and I poured off some, and I strained a little bit of it through, what did I strain it through? I forgot. I had like a piece of cloth or a t-shirt or something. I didn't have cheesecloth. I had something. I'm not sure if I strained it at all now that I think about it. So I just waited till it settled, and then I poured off the top. I poured off the suspended fluid and let the precipitate stay in the bottom threw the precipitate away and kept the solution or whatever. So, okay, put it back under the cabinet with the top on it, and I came back and I saw that the tops of the mason jars were dented. The pressure built up so much from the fermentation, because I didn't add any yeast. If I added yeast, it might have been worse. I'm not sure, but the fermentation increased the gas pressure inside of, these are bacteria going through their whole biological process and releasing gases. So the gas pressure inside the container built up so much in this cool place under my cabinet, it bent up the metal cover on the mason jar. I need to check those mason jars to make sure they're not leaking, because they could be leaking. But that was weird. But what that showed me is that what we're buying in the store that we call juice is not really juice, especially if it's not refrigerated. Like, we like to drink a lot of this, a lot of Ocean Spray, cranberry juice, and cranberry grape, and apple cranberry, and whatever, you know what I mean? These sugary drinks now. So what I'm realizing, those containers, they're usually in the I'm sorry about the pump noise. They're usually unrefrigerated. They're in the unrefrigerated. They're just in a regular aisle. They're not cooled or anything like that. So no fermentation process is taking place. So it's either they allowed the fermentation process to take place at some other stage and released all the gases and then put the juice in there, or what I'm drinking is not actually juice at all. It's just a flavored water, a flavored sugary water. It's really not juice. So it's something that I'm intending on looking into regarding basically what am I drinking? if this fluid that claims to be 100% juice is not expanding and releasing gases at room temperature, it can't be juice. The only way it could be juice is if it requires refrigeration, which would indicate that, we need to slow down whatever processes are taking place inside of it. We need to slow down those processes. We need to slow down the digestion and the fermentation. We need to slow down the fermentation, so we got to put it in the fridge. But the juices that I'm drinking, they don't even go in they don't need to be refrigerated, and they last for a long time. So that shows that what I'm drinking is not juice at all. It's just a flavored drink. And where these natural flavors come from, some of them use pear juice, some of them use apple juice to sweeten things, some of them use beet juice to sweeten things. Cranberry by itself, for the most part, is very bitter. Grapes, grapes are up and down, so what am I really drinking? But anyhow, so probably the conclusion I could draw from that, if it's not in a refrigerator, it's not juice, because if it's able to have a shelf life and not expand, then it's really just something that's a chemical concoction that has been neutralized, and whatever. Because basically, any juice that you're drinking, if it contains any kind of bacteria, I guess, in it, which bacteria is everywhere, or whatever, it should be going through a process. It should be going through a process of digestion. Of fermentation. If you put it in a closed bottle, it should be turning into wine. It should be digested by these yeasts and these bacteria or whatever, and becoming an alcoholic beverage, which is not something that we would give to kids. But we're giving kids things that say they're juice, but it's not really juice. Anyhow, gotta look into that. So segue. The other day I went to Chipotle. My son, he wanted a drink. Well, it was a while ago. And I was like, let me try this. We don't really drink soda, but they have a soda there called Izzle. I thought it was called Fizzle, but it's called Izzle. So it's supposed to be real juice with carbonated water. They used to have a juice with carbonated water called Orangina back in the days. I don't think they make it anymore. But Orangina was just basically like sweetened grapefruit juice with, I think it was grapefruit juice. I think it wasn't even oranges. It was grapefruit. It was like sweetened grapefruit juice with carbonated water. You can make it yourself. And this one is Izzle. It says no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners. Let me look at the ingredients since I'm kind of at a stopping point. Sparkling water, apple juice concentrate, clarified mango juice concentrate, citric acid. Let me let some fumes out of my car. Citric acid, natural flavor, gum arabic, red radish juice concentrate, beta carotene. Beta carotene, I don't know what that is. I think beta carotene is some kind of vitamin. I'm not sure. Gum arabic is an emulsifier. I don't really see any oils in here to make it emulsify, but the emulsifier just basically, I think, homogenizes it. Sparkling water, that's, carbonated water. Apple juice, that's apple juice, but apple juice should ferment. But it's apple juice concentrate. So concentrate, from my limited understanding, is they take the fruit, they dry it out, and then they rehydrate it. They turn it into a powder first, and then they rehydrate it to make a juice out of it. That's my limited understanding of concentrate. Clarified mango juice concentrate. So they took the mangoes, peeled them, whatever, juice them, take all the little fibers out of it. Clarified as much as possible. Dehydrate it to turn it into a powder. Then rehydrate it. When you dehydrate it, it has a better shelf life, whatever, but it's not, it's not really a fresh kind of whatever, but yeah, what can you do? It's the manufacturing processed foods, right? Natural flavor, I don't know what that is. Natural flavor could be anything. Maybe stuff that they don't want you to know. Citric acid. I think that's present in lemons anyway. That's present in lemon juice, and it's present in fruits, tomatoes, all of these stuff like that. Oranges, red radish. I guess that's for color. Radish is like a vegetable. Red radish juice concentrate. Okay. Beta carotene. I'm not totally sure what beta carotene is. It sounds like a vitamin to me. Let's see what beta carotene is. Let's ask Cortana. Cortana, no, it's not. Let's ask Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. Even though sometimes it's wrong. What is beta carotene? Let's go. Let's see. And this thing responds pretty fast. Beta carotene is a red-orange pigment found in many plants, especially carrots and colorful vegetables. It's a type of carotenoid, which are compounds that give these foods their vibrant colors. The body converts beta carotene into vitamin A, an essential nutrient important for maintaining healthy skin, vision, and immune function. Additionally, beta carotene acts as an antioxidant, helping to protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. Some common foods rich in beta carotene include carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and apricots. Okay, so there we see what beta carotene is. Okay, so that's this soda named Izzle. So if you want the flavor or the taste of soda, but you don't want the high fructose corn syrup, there's no added sugars here. They use the apple juice concentrate as a sweetener. It's from my understanding out. That's how I would understand it. It has total sugar. It's 15 grams of sugar, so it's not very sweet. And it has 0 grams of added sugar. Okay, it doesn't really have much calories, 70 calories. It doesn't have any fake sugars in it either. It doesn't have any aspartame, sucralose, high fructose corn syrup, or even cane, or any kind of sugar added to it. It's pretty expensive though, because one case of 6 cans costs almost $9. So I don't know what that translates out to. That's like $1.30. 6 times 0.3 is 18. That's 2. Time plus 6 is 8. You add a little more. It's like $1.50. Each can is like $1.50. I don't know how much a soda costs at the store, but if you buy a case of Pepsi or some of these, something that's totally come from the lab, that's probably less than $1. But this one is like $1.50. It's called Izzle. Manufactured by independent producers for Izzle Beverage Co., Chicago, Illinois. It says non-GMO verified. Now, non-GMO is wonderful, but I would prefer. I don't mind eating GMO if you give me. I would prefer organic, because when you say non-GMO, that makes me feel good, okay, but it could still have pesticides in it, you know. So, but then again, some of these things that are GMO have been designed to produce their own pesticide, which makes them also not good. So if you can find something that says non-GMO and organic, then you are a very fortunate person. But this just says non-GMO verified. Hopefully that corporation or that organization is legit. Anyhow, so I got another thing here that I like to drink. The Izzle I just discovered, but there's another thing I like to drink. And it's Naked Juice, and this has been around since probably the early 2000s. At one point, John Legend was promoting it, and I think I followed them on Instagram, and I was looking at one of their posts with John Legend, and somebody under the post was like, "Oh, the thing is loaded up with sugar," and they are totally right. While the Izzle only has 15 grams of sugar, it's 8 ounces, and it has 15 grams of sugar. The Naked Juice is, wait a minute, is that per serving? Serving size is 8 ounces. Okay, so you gotta look at the serving size. Serving size of the Naked Juice is 1 bottle. So the Naked Juice is 15.2 ounces. So it's almost twice the size of the Izzle. And it contains 53 grams of sugar. So that's like 4 17s 40 plus 28, that's 60 something. So 3 times 17 is 30 plus 21, that's 51. So it has about 3 times the sugar as the Izzle. But the Izzle is a carbonated beverage. The Naked Juice is more like a shake. But these are both things that, well, the Izzle is not refrigerated, so the juice is from concentrate. So I assume when you make the juice from concentrate, that prevents it from fermenting. And I'm just talking and I'm just freestyling while I'm talking. So the Naked Juice is also non-GMO verified. That's fine, but I would prefer also if it was organic and devoid of organic still doesn't mean devoid of pesticides. It just means pesticides were stopped. Pesticide use was discontinued a short time before the vegetables or fruits were picked. So anyhow, this Naked Juice is called Green Machine flavor, right? So I started drinking this probably around 2014. So I've been drinking this Green Machine, not consistently, but I started drinking it probably around 2014 because there was a time in 2014 where I was experiencing some erectile dysfunction. And ultimately, I diagnosed that it was a spiritual thing. It wasn't necessarily something physical, but whatever. So I was saying, you know what? I'm going to try to eat a little healthier. Let me have this broccoli flavored shake, right? I'm going to spend more money on my body because these things cost like almost $3, $4 for one bottle. So, not saying that this helped me with erectile dysfunction. Not necessarily, no. Like I said, I felt like it was spiritual. Anyhow, I started drinking the Naked Juice because I said, you know what, maybe I need to start taking care of my body a little more. Something's not right because I'm exercising, I'm fit, in my opinion. Well, I look good at that time, you know, and aesthetically, but something's wrong. So whatever. I was scrambling. So anyhow, here are the ingredients inside of Naked Juice Green Machine. Apple juice from concentrate. That's also in Izzle. Water. Apple juice concentrate again. Mango puree. Wow, mango puree is also in Izzle. Pineapple juice. Banana puree. Kiwi puree. Spirulina. Natural flavor. There's that natural flavor word again. We don't know what that is. Spirulina. I already said that. Spirulina. Natural flavor. Alfalfa. Broccoli, spinach, barley grass, wheat grass, ginger root, parsley, kale, odorless garlic. Now, I like so many of these ingredients. I like kiwi. Kiwi is good for a lot of stuff. Spirulina is supposed to be good for a lot of stuff. I don't really know much about it. Broccoli, that's a source of CoQ10. Spinach, that's another thing. That's a source of some good stuff, but it also says that people also believe that spinach contains oxalates, which cause you to get kidney stones. But I think that's I don't know how much of that is true. I don't know how much that, if you could probably mitigate that by, having apple juice and getting some oxalic acids in you. That I would think that the oxalic acids, well, some people say that the oxalic acids cause kidney stones. So I'm not totally clear on that. Anyhow, going back to the ingredients. Apple juice. Ain't nothing wrong with apple juice. Pineapple juice and ginger root. Pineapples and gingers are related things, but ginger root definitely good. I don't know what pineapple is really good for right now. Banana gives you energy. Banana also relaxes you. It contains something called, I think, tyrosine. That's good for your mental health. Alfalfa, I don't know. Barley grass, I don't know. Wheat grass. A lot of people at the health food stores, when you go to a lot of these health food stores, they sell wheat grass. So I would assume that it's good for you. So let's look over here on the nutrition facts. It says total sugar is 53 grams. That's a lot of sugar. That's more than a can of soda. I mean, by grams. But high fructose corn syrup is like, I don't know, 30 times, 30 times the glycemic index of regular sugar. Anyhow, so this naked juice has 53 grams of sugar, but 0 grams of added sugar. So they didn't add any sugar. They didn't add any cane sugar, beet sugar, spirulina, sucralose, aspartame, higher fructose corn syrup. All of those sugars are coming from these fruit ingredients, from the concentrate that they're putting in there. It has 4 grams of protein and 25 milligrams of sodium and 23 grams of total carbohydrates. It has overall, it says 270 calories. Izzle has 70 calories. So that's almost four times the calories of Izzle. But Izzle, like I said, is a soda, a fruit-based soda, if you just want to have a fruit-based soda. And okay, it says on the naked juice container, it says perishable, keep refrigerated. What was the expiration? Let's see what the expiration date. The expiration date on this naked juice is October 27th. Today is October 9th. I thought today was October 10th. Okay. Anyway, today is October 9th. You have to drink this naked juice by October 24th. That makes me feel good because I know that it's something that's perishable. It's probably something that has at least some life in it. I mean, when it's turned into concentrate, it really doesn't have any life left in it. But it's not. There's probably no preservatives. They didn't even put any gum arabic in it. They tell you to shake it well, so there's no emulsifier in here. Now let's look at the Izzle expiration date. It says the expiration date on this one is December 9th, 2024, which is not that far out. I mean, a regular soda, I don't know how long a regular soda lasts. Probably a shelf life is, but it's a long time. So the Izzle expires in December, and the naked juice expires in about 3 weeks from now. So that would explain why it's so expensive. It doesn't have a great shelf life. Naked Juice Company is based in California. Izzle is based in Chicago, or based in Illinois somewhere. Or actually, Chicago, yes. Anyhow, so I just wanted to talk about these two little drinks that one of them is new to me, which is relatively new to me, which is Izzy. I'm sorry, not Izzle. I keep saying Izzle. Izzy. And one I've been drinking since about 2014, called Naked Juice Green Machine. They have different flavors. They have one named Immune Support. They have one named Banana something. They have one named Strawberry something. I think the strawberry one was like one of my favorites. They have some other flavors, but the one that I typically drink is the Green Machine. And maybe you want to check it out. If you're weaning yourself off of soda, you might want to get the Izzy. You know, so you get that soda feel, but without the guilt and without the poisonous ingredients and the acids and all of that. And if you're if you got a little money and I don't know, you just you want something that feels with some body to it, and you don't want to make a shake, you don't want to run around and make a shake, you don't want to go to a chai bowls, or you don't want to go to wherever they make your shakes at, Shake Shack. I don't know where they make the fruit shakes at. Wherever they make the fruit shakes in your neighborhood, maybe you don't want to go there. Maybe you don't have the time to wait around for it. Maybe it's a little too expensive. You can get yourself one of these naked shakes. I recommend trying the Green Machine, even though it has a picture of broccoli. Broccoli is way down in the ingredients, meaning that its share of the ingredients is not that significant. It's not that much. The main ingredient is really apple juice. It's primarily apple juice. So it doesn't taste bad. Doesn't taste bad at all. Check the expiration date. Make sure that they're refrigerating it. I think the Naked Juice is probably a real juice, because it has to be refrigerated. Izzle is not really juice. It's just a soda, but it's kind of a healthy soda. Shout out to John Legend. I don't know him personally, but Naked Juice is pretty cool. And him and his wife Chrissy Teigen have this cosmetics line in CVS that primarily contains sunflower oil, and I'm a big proponent of sunflower seed oil for topical application. Maybe not for ingesting, not for cooking with, but for topical application. For cooking with, the best ones are probably canola, if you can get it without the additives and all of that, or olive oil, because both of them have a good amount of omega-3 inside of them. And if you can't get that, if you can't do that, or you don't want to do any one of those, you can do coconut. That's also good. That doesn't have that many omega-3s, but it has other things like MCT, stuff like that. Anyhow, so that's it. Thanks for listening.